stop. Before you take another bite of your breakfast tomorrow morning, you need to hear this, because what you're about to eat could be quietly tearing apart the walls of your arteries. Right now, as you sip your coffee, as you butter your toast, as you pour your healthy cereal into the bowl, I'm Dr. Your Name, a cardiologist with over 25 years of experience treating heart disease in adults over the age of 60. And in those 25 years, I have watched thousands of patients walk into my office holding their chest, terrified, asking the same heartbreaking question. Doctor, what did I do wrong? The truth? They didn't do anything wrong on purpose. They ate the same breakfast their parents ate. The same breakfast the cereal box told them was heart healthy. The same breakfast that hospitals across America serve every single morning. But here is what nobody tells you. After the age of 60, your heart is no longer the same heart it was at 40. Your arteries have grown thinner. Your blood vessels have become less flexible. Your body processes sugar, salt, and fat in a completely different way. And the foods you ate freely your entire life are now silently damaging the most important muscle in your body. Every single bite. You won't feel it, you won't see it. There is no pain, no warning. That's the cruelest part. The damage is invisible until the day it isn't. In the next few minutes, I am going to reveal the top 5 breakfast foods that are quietly destroying the hearts of adults over 60. And one of them is sitting on your kitchen counter right now. I guarantee it. Number 5 is hiding in plain sight in nearly every refrigerator in America. Number 3 is being eaten by 70% of seniors at this very moment. And number one will shock you the most. Because it's not bacon, it's not eggs, it's not even butter. It is a food that doctors, dietitians, and even the government have told you for decades is good for your heart. A food you eat because you think it's protecting you. A food that sits on grocery shelves with bright red hearts printed on the box, promising to lower your cholesterol. And every spoonful is doing the exact opposite. Now, before I show you these foods, I need you to understand something. This is not about scaring you. This is about saving your life. Last year alone, more than 695,000 Americans died from heart disease, the #1 killer in the country, and the majority of those deaths happened in people over the age of 60. The terrifying part? Most of those deaths were preventable with one simple change. The change you're about to learn. So grab a pen, sit down, put your coffee aside for a moment, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly which breakfast foods to throw in the trash tonight and which ones to replace them with starting tomorrow morning. Let me tell you about Margaret. She was 67, sharp, active, walked 3 miles every morning. She came into my clinic last spring complaining of shortness of breath. Her cholesterol numbers? Beautiful. Her weight? Perfect. Her blood pressure? Textbook. But her arteries were 80% blocked. And when I asked her what she ate for breakfast every morning for the last 40 years, she gave me an answer that I now hear almost every single week. The same answer that lands at number 1 on this list. Now let's begin the countdown, starting with number 5. Number 5 is sitting in nearly every refrigerator in America right now. It's marketed as healthy. It's pushed by nutritionists. It's even given to children in school cafeterias. And yet, it is one of the most dangerous things a person over 60 can eat first thing in the morning. I am talking about flavored yogurt. Yes, that little cup of strawberry, blueberry, vanilla, or peach yogurt you've been eating because you thought you were doing the right thing for your heart. Here's what they don't print on the front of the package. A single 6-ounce cup of flavored yogurt can contain anywhere from 20 to 30 grams of added sugar. That is more sugar than a glazed donut. More sugar than 2 scoops of ice cream. More sugar than some candy bars. And the moment that sugar hits your bloodstream, something terrible begins. Your blood sugar spikes. Your pancreas panics. Insulin floods your body. And inside your arteries, an invisible process called chronic inflammation begins to scar the delicate inner walls of your blood vessels. Over months, over years, over decades, that scarring becomes the perfect glue for cholesterol to stick to. And that is how arteries get blocked. Not from one bad meal, but from one innocent cup of yogurt, eaten every single morning for 20 years. I had a patient, let's call him Robert. He was 64, a retired teacher, walked his golden retriever every morning. He told me proudly, "Doctor, I eat strawberry yogurt every day for breakfast. It's good for my gut." His A1C, pre-diabetic, his inflammation markers, through the roof, his arterial scan, plaque building in 3 locations. He was stunned. He thought he was doing everything right. The fix? Throw out the flavored yogurt tonight and replace it with this. A small bowl of plain Greek yogurt, unsweetened, topped with a handful of fresh blueberries and a dash of cinnamon. That's it. Real protein. Real antioxidants. 0 added sugar. Your heart will begin healing within 30 days. Now, let's move to number 4, and this one is going to surprise you even more, because number 4 has been called nature's medicine for over 50 years. Doctors recommended it. Hospitals serve it. Commercials show smiling families drinking it at breakfast, and it carries one of the healthiest reputations in the entire grocery store. Number 4 is store-bought orange juice. I know what you are thinking. But doctor, it's natural, it's fruit, it has vitamin C. Here is the cold, hard truth. A single 8-ounce glass of orange juice contains roughly 22 grams of sugar, almost the same amount as a can of cola. But unlike a whole orange, there is no fiber, no pulp to slow it down, nothing to protect your body from the sugar tsunami about to flood your bloodstream, and after the age of 60, your liver cannot process that flood the way it used to. That fructose travels straight to your liver. Your liver converts it into triglycerides, a dangerous type of blood fat, and those triglycerides float through your bloodstream and quietly deposit themselves inside the walls of your arteries. Multiple major studies have now linked daily fruit juice consumption to a significantly higher risk of cardiovascular death, with research showing the risk can climb by as much as 24% in older adults who drink it every morning. 24% from one glass. The fix? Stop drinking juice in the morning. If you crave citrus, eat the whole orange and fiber and all. Or sip warm water with a squeeze of fresh lemon. Or brew yourself a cup of unsweetened green tea, which actually protects your arteries thanks to a powerful compound called EGCG. But here is where things get really frightening. Because number 3 is something 70% of seniors over the age of 60 are eating this very morning. And most of them believe it is a healthy source of protein. Wait until you hear what it is actually doing to your heart. Number 3 is the food that fooled an entire generation. It sits on the breakfast tables of millions of American homes every single morning. It has been a symbol of the American breakfast for over 100 years. Fathers ate it, grandfathers ate it, and somewhere along the way we convinced ourselves it was just normal. It is not normal. It is lethal. Number 3 is processed breakfast meat. Bacon, sausage, ham, breakfast salami. That crispy strip you crave next to your eggs every Sunday morning. That spicy patty you slide into your English muffin on the way out the door. Every single bite is doing something to your heart that I cannot, in good conscience, ignore any longer. Let me give you the cold facts. In 2015, the World Health Organization placed processed meats in Group 1, the highest category of cancer-causing substances. The same category as tobacco. The same category as asbestos. You read that correctly. But cancer is only half the story. What processed meat does to your heart is far more terrifying after the age of 60. Here is the science. To preserve these meats, manufacturers inject them with sodium nitrates and nitrites. Once inside your body, those chemicals convert into compounds that damage the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your arteries. Damaged endothelium cannot regulate blood pressure, cannot dilate properly, cannot stop cholesterol from sinking into the walls of your blood vessels. And then there is the sodium. Just 3 slices of bacon contain over 570 milligrams of sodium. A single sausage patty can pack 400 to 500 milligrams. Your aging kidneys simply cannot flush that volume of salt fast enough. So your blood pressure climbs, your heart works harder, and every morning you are silently piling pressure onto a heart that has already beaten over 2 billion times. A landmark Harvard study followed over 1.4 million people and uncovered something chilling. Eating just 50 grams of processed meat per day, about 2 slices of bacon, was linked to a dramatically higher risk of dying from heart disease. I treated a man named Frank, 68 years old, retired firefighter, the toughest man you would ever meet. 4 strips of bacon every morning for 43 years. He told me, "Doc, my father did it. My grandfather did it. We're all fine." His grandfather died at 61 of a heart attack. His father died at 64. Frank had his first heart attack in my emergency room at 68. He survived, but he will never feel the strength he had at 50. Ever again. The fix? Replace processed meat with whole food protein. 2 boiled eggs, a handful of walnuts, a slice of avocado, smoked salmon if you want that savory flavor. Your heart will begin healing within weeks. Now hold on, because number 2 is on almost every breakfast table in America, and it is silently spiking your blood sugar and inflaming your arteries, even if you do not have diabetes. Number 2 is white bread. That golden slice of toast, that soft warm bagel, that English muffin, that biscuit, anything made from refined white flour. Here's what almost no one realizes. White bread has a glycemic index higher than table sugar. Read that again. The toast you butter every morning spikes your blood sugar faster than spooning pure sugar directly into your mouth. And when blood sugar spikes, over and over, year after year, 3 terrible things happen inside your body. First, your pancreas exhausts itself releasing insulin. Second, your arteries become inflamed from the constant glucose flood. Third, the excess sugar your body cannot burn gets converted into fat in your bloodstream. And that fat quietly settles into the walls of your coronary arteries. A major study in the British Medical Journal tracking tens of thousands of adults found that those who ate the most refined grains had a significantly higher risk of cardiovascular death than those who ate the least. And if you slathered that toast with margarine or jam or both, the damage doubles. The fix? Switch to 100% sprouted whole grain bread, like Ezekiel bread. Better yet, replace bread entirely with steel-cut oats, chia pudding, or a small bowl of berries with raw walnuts. Your arteries will begin to calm down within days. But the worst is still ahead. Because number 1, the breakfast food destroying more senior hearts than any other in America, is something you have been told your entire life is the healthiest way to start your day. And what I am about to reveal next will change the way you look at breakfast forever. Number 1, the breakfast food I have begged my patients to throw away for over 20 years. The breakfast food that has likely been sitting on your kitchen counter, or in your pantry, or in your shopping cart for most of your adult life. A breakfast food you eat because you believe it protects your heart. It is the most heartbreaking discovery in modern nutrition. Number 1 is flavored instant oatmeal. I know, I can already hear you. Doctor, you must be wrong. Oatmeal is heart healthy. The American Heart Association says so. My doctor recommended it. It is printed right on the box. And here is the painful truth that almost nobody wants to say out loud. Real oatmeal is one of the best foods for your heart. Whole, rolled, steel-cut, slow-cooked, unsweetened. They are rich in a powerful soluble fiber called beta-glucan that has been scientifically proven to lower LDL cholesterol and protect the inner lining of your arteries. But the little colorful packet you tear open every morning, the maple and brown sugar one, the apples and cinnamon one, the peaches and cream one, that is not oatmeal anymore. That is a dessert disguised as a health food. Let me show you what is really hiding inside that innocent-looking packet. A single packet of flavored instant oatmeal can contain up to 12 grams of added sugar. Pre-cooked ground and pulverized oats, meaning the very fiber that protects your heart has been mechanically destroyed. Sodium levels that rival a bag of potato chips. Artificial flavors, preservatives, and a substance called maltodextrin, a refined starch with a glycemic index even higher than pure glucose. Read that again. Higher than pure glucose. That means the very moment you eat it, your blood sugar rockets higher than if you had spooned pure table sugar directly into your mouth. Your insulin floods, your arteries inflame, your liver scrambles to convert the rest into triglycerides, the dangerous blood fats that quietly line the walls of your coronary vessels. And because you eat this every single morning, believing you are protecting your heart, the damage compounds. Day after day, year after year, decade after decade. Which brings me back to Margaret. Remember Margaret? 67 years old, walked 3 miles every morning. Beautiful cholesterol, perfect weight, textbook blood pressure, and arteries 80% blocked. When I finally sat across from her, looked her in the eyes and asked, "Margaret, what have you eaten for breakfast every single morning for the last 40 years?" She looked at me with the gentlest smile and said, "Doctor, I eat the maple and brown sugar instant oatmeal, just one packet with hot water. I have eaten it every morning since my husband passed away in 1983. My doctor told me it was good for my heart." I will never forget the moment her face changed when I told her the truth. She wept in my office. 40 years. 40 years of believing she was saving her own life, while it was quietly being taken from her, one spoonful at a time. Margaret had emergency bypass surgery 3 weeks later. She survived, but the damage cannot be undone. She lives today with 2 stents and a fragile heart that will never recover its full strength. This is why I am telling you all of this today. Not to scare you, not to depress you, but to wake you up. While there is still time. Here is what you must do tonight. Walk into your kitchen, open the pantry, find every flavored instant oatmeal packet you own. Throw them in the trash. Every single one. Tomorrow morning, replace them with this. A small bowl of plain steel-cut oats, or old-fashioned rolled oats, slowly cooked on the stove for 10 minutes. Add a handful of fresh berries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, a few raw walnuts, and if you absolutely must, a small drizzle of pure honey. That single bowl will do for your heart in the next 90 days what no pill in your medicine cabinet can. This is not just breakfast. This is a decision between life and a hospital bed. So, let me bring it all together for you, because what you just heard may be the most important breakfast lesson of your life. Let's quickly recap the top 5 breakfast foods silently destroying the hearts of adults over 60, and exactly what to eat instead. Number 5, flavored yogurt. A cup of strawberry yogurt can contain more sugar than 2 scoops of ice cream. Replace it with plain Greek yogurt, fresh berries, and a dash of cinnamon. Number 4, store-bought orange juice. A liquid sugar bomb stripped of its fiber. Eat the whole orange. Drink warm lemon water or unsweetened green tea instead. Number 3, processed breakfast meats. Bacon, sausage, and ham, packed with nitrates and sodium that inflame your arteries and strain your heart. Switch to 2 boiled eggs, walnuts, avocado, or smoked salmon. Number 2, white bread. A glycemic time bomb that spikes your blood sugar faster than pure table sugar. Replace it with sprouted whole grain bread, or better yet, steel-cut oats or chia pudding. And number 1, flavored instant oatmeal. The wolf in sheep's clothing. The food you eat believing it heals you while it quietly destroys your arteries? Throw it away tonight. Replace it with plain steel-cut oats, fresh berries, raw walnuts, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. 5 foods. 5 hidden enemies. 5 simple changes. That could add 10, 15, even 20 years to your life. Now, I want you to hear something I tell every patient who walks into my clinic terrified about their heart. It is never too late. I do not care if you are 60, 65, 75, 85. Your body, your beautiful, resilient, miraculous body, has an unbelievable capacity to heal itself the moment you stop feeding it poison. Your arteries can begin clearing within weeks. Your inflammation can come down within days. Your blood pressure can stabilize within months. Your energy returns, your sleep deepens, your mind sharpens. I have watched patients in their 70s and 80s reverse damage they thought was permanent. All it took was the courage to change what was on their breakfast plate. You have that courage. I know you do. Because you watched this video all the way to this moment. That tells me you care. That tells me you are fighting for your life. That tells me you are ready. So here's what I am asking you to do. Tonight, walk into your kitchen, open your pantry, open your refrigerator, and remove every single one of these 5 foods. Do not save them. Do not give them away. Throw them in the trash. Because every bite is borrowed time. Tomorrow morning, replace your old breakfast with one of the heart-healing options I gave you. Just one change. That is all your body needs to begin healing. And one last thing before you go. If this video opened your eyes, if you learned something today that could save your life or the life of someone you love, please share it with your spouse, your children, your friends. Send it to the people who eat these foods every morning without knowing the truth. You may save a life. You may save the most important life of all, your own. Now I want to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these 5 foods have you been eating every morning? Number 5? Number 3? Number 1? Type the number in the comments. Type your age, and type the new breakfast you are going to eat tomorrow instead. I read every comment, and your story may be the spark that saves someone else's heart. And if you want more truth-telling videos like this one, videos your doctor may not have the time to share, subscribe to this channel and tap the bell so you never miss a warning that could protect your heart. Your life is not over at 60. Your strongest, healthiest, most vibrant years can still be ahead of you. And it all begins with tomorrow's breakfast. I will see you in the next video.